I'm Monica Mangan, and I believe that updating your home doesn't have to take a ton of time or money. I show people how to get Pinterest-worthy spaces that are just right for them.
Oh my God!
This is unbelievable.
Give me one weekend, I'll give you 5 projects, and you'll have a completely transformed space by Monday. All right, guys, I am in Nashville this weekend helping out a couple with the space, but it's raining and nasty, and guess what? We're doing an outdoor deck space. Definitely not what you're hoping for working in an outdoor makeover, but you know me. I don't back away from any challenge. Rain or shine, this deck makeover is happening.
Hello, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Laura.
We live in Nashville, Tennessee, just bought our first house and are looking to make over our deck this weekend.
We're really hoping to turn it into a nicer, entertaining space, a place that we'll be proud to bring guests over to hang out.
Our deck currently is very drab, oranges, reds, mildew, everything else, and really just needs a little bit of love. We set aside this particular weekend, we both got time off from our jobs, and unfortunately, it happens to be raining. Welcome to our great deck. You know, lovely weather in Nashville this time of year.
I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more than pouring rain for a deck makeover. The good news is I do not shy away from a challenge, so if you're up for it, I'm up for it.
We're up for it, we're ready.
All right, so we're dealing with rain today. That's okay, there are some projects that we can still do. We're gonna get wet, we're just gonna plow through it all. We're lucking out at the moment, it's not raining. Tomorrow is looking a lot better. So what are you guys hoping for out here?
We're really hoping to just have a nice, entertaining space to have friends and family over for parties or celebrating different things.
I mean, you have an amazing yard back here.
Oh yeah, definitely a huge draw. And the deck, which we really thought we could have a bunch of friends over because they live close, so it'd just be nice to have everyone at our house.
Yeah, well the good thing is everything's in really good physical condition. It just doesn't look very good right now. Ideally, we want to make this an extension of your home. So a place you can chill, a place you can eat, have company over. We have a lot to do this weekend, so power washing is first. We need to get rid of the old stain and any of the mildew here. Good thing is, we're gonna get wet.
Yeah,
all right, regardless
perfect.
today, so why not bring on a bit more water? So I have some really nice ponchos for us.
Yay, great.
And we're gonna do this, okay?
I've got a plan to give both the deck and brick wall a brand new look. The first step to making that happen is to power wash them. This will remove all the dirt and debris that has built up over the years and give us nice, clean surfaces to work with.
You just leave her, she's doing great.
I know, right?
We need to let the brick completely dry out for a few hours and then we'll be on to our first project. I'm just hoping the rain holds off.
It's kind of satisfying to see all the mold and mildew go away.
Very
Finally.
much.
I have some paint here for you.
For the deck?
Not for the deck. We're gonna stain the deck, but not quite yet, all right? We are actually going to be painting your brick.
Oh.
Here's why. Right now, it's fine as is, but I really think if we're gonna make this exterior space feel like an extension of your living space and really tap into the style here, we need to up the drama factor a bit.
Okay.
You ready for some drama in your life?
Definitely.
A little nervous.
A little nervous?
A little nervous.
Okay.
I like gray. We had wars about gray paint inside the house.
Oh.
And I was a big gray fan.
So I take it if it was a war, you are not a gray fan.
I mean, I'm fine with it. I have gray on right now, so
But gray on your shirt and gray on your house are two different things.
I think I'll be fine with
You
it.
think you'll be all right with it?
Oh yeah.
So we have a wide nap roller. We're going to roll on all the brick. It'll get into all the cracks and crevices. The rain seems to be holding off. I think we're safe for a little bit, so let's paint fast.
All right, let's do it.
Okay?
When you're painting brick, it'll take at least a couple coats because the brick is so porous. It really sucks up the paint, so be prepared. This color is called Muted Ebony, and it's an exterior paint from Valspar that's giving this dated brick a brand new lease on life. Okay, I am loving this color. Lara's gonna finish up while Kelly and I move on to the next project.
All right, I got something fun for you now. Are you ready?
Okay.
New
What?
grill. You like it?
I do.
I don't know how you guys were gonna entertain and really utilize the space without one. So I picked out this charbroil for you. Check it out in here.
Oh wow,
It's
this is
really
nice.
nice, right? All stainless steel on the inside, and it has this like zonal cooking system, so you can do like your veggies over here and your steak over here, and they're not all gonna burn. And you have cooking burner here for outside if you wanna boil side dishes. I think it's gonna be great for you guys. Now, I can't in a weekend build you an entire outdoor kitchen, but I can give you the tools to cook, and we're gonna build a grill cart to go with it.
Perfect.
All right?
This DIY cart will be the perfect grilling companion to hold everything from cooking utensils to seasonings, and can also double as a serving station for entertaining. We're using a variety of different lumber for this project. To start, we've got a prefab project panel that looks similar to butcher block for the top of the cart. We're measuring out the location of the cart's legs on each corner.
So you can see right here, we've basically made the square of exactly where the fence post will go.
Next, it's time to do a bunch of cuts on our miter saw. First up are the legs, which are actually cedar posts, which will give the cart a sturdy, chunky look.
All right, now we're gonna cut some 2x6s, some 2x4s, and some little guys that'll be slats on the bottom shelf. All right, we have all of our cuts made. Everything's measured, so now we get to do the fun part, actually assembling the cart.
We're taking the cut lumber and screwing that to the legs, and then everything is attached to the top.
Awesome. Okay, we have ourselves the base of a grill cart. I want the lower shelf to be about 6 inches up, and my key to that are these cheater blocks.
The cheater blocks will hold our shelf supports in place at the exact right height we need. Just a little trick to make it easier to screw in the legs.
All right, what we're gonna do with these is lay them across the base.
Okay.
Exactly like that.
The lower shelf slats add some visual variety and ups the sophistication factor. A coat of paint will not only give it a nice finish, but protect the wood from the elements.
All right, we got some sunshine. You ready to do this?
Yes.
I mean, compared to where we started today, it's actually a great day for staining.
Perfect outdoor weather.
Once I looked ahead and saw that we were expecting some rain this weekend, I chose a very specific product for us to use. We're using Olympic Maximum Weather Ready. Here's why. We can put it down right after it rains, as soon as it dries out. So this
Awesome.
product pretty much saved your deck makeover.
Great.
All right.
It's perfect.
Let me show you the color, okay? What do you think?
That's not what I was expecting.
Isn't, right?
No.
This is a solid stain, okay?
Okay.
Typically when you think of stain, it's semi-transparent.
Yeah.
It lets the wood show through. I really wanted to give you guys almost that high-end look of composite decking,
Okay.
but without having to rebuild you a whole deck. You wouldn't want to just paint your deck because you'd end up having it chip off and almost looking like the existing deck right now. So using a solid surface stain, that is going to seal it. See how it covers all of that orange?
Better already.
You like it already?
Yes, much better.
First up this morning, Kelly's working on some finishing touch-ups for the deck stain, while Laura and I are gonna focus on the yard.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. How are you?
Great, how are you guys?
Good, good. So I'm so thrilled that it's so much nicer out today.
Yes, a little cooler, but a lot sunnier.
I can deal with the temperature. I'm just thrilled that there's no rain in our forecast
Yes.
today. So Matt and I were kind of just laying out our final big project that we're gonna work on together, and you might have a guess what we're doing.
I'm hoping it's a fire pit.
It is a fire
Yay,
pit.
awesome.
So the best way to do this, we are going to use this rod. We're going to hammer it in, attach a string line, and that'll give us the circumference around the entire thing, probably about 8 feet all the way around.
Okay.
I want to do a perfectly circular fire pit, so to achieve this, I've got a little trick. We're taking a string and attaching it to the center rod, measuring how large we want the sitting area to be, then pulling the string taut and walking around the rod in a circle, spray painting along the way. A DIY compass. My math teacher mom would be so proud.
So this is the exact area where all the crushed rock will
Okay.
go. This is not the size of your fire pit.
Okay, that would be huge.
For the actual fire pit, we'll use the same technique, only much smaller.
The old man's gonna get dizzy. How dizzy can we get you, Matt? Do you have 10 spins in you? 10. Good. 1.
Oh.
Put your head, go faster. Go, 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 go. 10.
Now run that way.
Come on, Matt. Have you ever wondered what it's like to hang out on a Friday night with Matt? It's not too different than 2 minutes ago.
Okay, now that Matt can see straight again, he's removing the grass and digging about 3 inches deep within the area we marked for the fire pit.
So what Matt's doing is just tamping the dirt down. It's compacting it all together.
Okay.
We're gonna put in some stone. We'll tamp it again and then we'll level it to make sure we're all good. Pretty good, right?
Pretty level.
Now we need a place for our fire. Pavers will do the trick.
For the second course, we want to center our brick right over the seam. So it goes just like that. All right, this is looking pretty good, right?
Looks great.
Okay, we have a fire pit. That's step 1, we're done with that. But now we need to clear this area out, put our stone in, and we'll be done.
Okay, cool.
We're digging another 3 inches into the ground around the perimeter of the circle and adding edging to contain the stone. The last step before adding the stone is a weed barrier to prevent any pesky weeds from growing up through the cracks.
All right, now the heavy part, the stones.
We're gonna need Kelly in here to help with this. It's a lot of stone to move. I chose a round river stone that looks a little warm toned when it's wet, but when dry will have lots of gray cool tones to it.
Well, that was a workout.
Yes, it was.
How about we just sit here the rest of the weekend? So Laura and Kelly really want to entertain out here a lot. They plan on grilling out here, and to give them even more of a feeling of this being an outdoor kitchen, I'm going to build them a huge wall planter that's perfect for an herb garden. Okay, so I have this square of wood, but I want my planters to be angled off the house a bit. So what I need to do now is cut this edge at 5-degree angle. It's as simple as changing the setting on your saw. All right. So it's just a little off the end, but it's just enough to give me that angle that I want so the planters will sit perfectly off the house. So I have all my wood cut, and now all I need to do is assemble my planter box. And this is gonna resemble a window box, but we're not putting it under a window. All right, little bit of wood glue here on the end. And we're gonna pop this little bad boy together. I'm gonna use a nail gun because I have one and it's easy, but if you don't have one, you can use a hammer and nails. You could customize this project and do 3 foot, 4 foot, 6 foot, do whatever fits your space. All right, so now I have the basic planter shape. I need to flip it over and put in a bottom. All right, once my bottom is in, it's easiest to attach it if I put it up on its side. And just like that, I have a humongous, awesome herb garden planter. Now, I made this out of cedar and I really like the natural wood tone. I think it's gonna look awesome against the brick, but I am going to hit it with a coat of exterior polyurethane to make sure it seals it up really nicely. Once that's done, it'll be time to add the herbs. And these smell amazing. I think I'm ready for a barbecue. I don't think you eat rosemary, do you? All right, guys, so it has been a crazy weekend. We had rain, now we have sun, thankfully, but we got this makeover done. You ready to see it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh, I love it.
Oh, we could have never done this.
No
This
way.
is a ton.
I know, this is perfect. It feels perfect.
Yeah, everything looks great. The dark gray with the stain
Yes.
and how it fits in with everything else goes perfect.
Yeah, I know you were hesitant at first about the grays, and then you warmed up to them, which is really nice. But we also brought in a lot of natural wood tones, the cedar planters,
that.
and the stain on the grill cart, and that warms it up in here.
I love the planters, all different herbs, right?
Completely, all herbs, so you kind of almost have an outdoor kitchen vibe going on here.
There's a grill back there.
It's a really, really nice grill, and I love that there's a burner on there, so you can actually like cook on a stovetop as
wow.
well.
No, that's awesome.
It's really nice.
And I love that little cart that you made. That looks so nice.
And I like the stain on the top too.
I do
It
too.
looks
I
really
like that
good.
color a
Really
lot.
sharp. Let's talk about the fire pit area. The yard was just screaming for it.
Yes.
We've only gotten to enjoy it for about 10 seconds this morning when we were all exhausted, but I think at nighttime it's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I know that entertaining was really important to you guys. Do you feel like we
Yes.
covered all of our entertaining bases?
Oh, most
Absolutely.
definitely, yeah.
There's a casual place to sit here, a huge table back here, our amazing fire pit over there.
I think
Yes.
that is where you'll be all evening. You
Oh,
know,
yes.
once the sun sets and the lights are on, I just think it's gonna have a really fun vibe to it. This weekend I am in Nashville helping out a couple that just finished building their first home. That's where I come in. This weekend we're tackling their living room. Are you loving The Weekender? If so, click like to subscribe to the Lowe's YouTube channel so you can be notified when the next episode drops. And then I challenge you to become a weekender. You can get started on our hub at lowes.com. We have video guides, project tutorials, and materials lists for everything in the show. And if you need a little more inspiration, check out my boards on Lowe's Pinterest page. I pin mood boards, alternate styles, and all the products you see in this episode. Thanks, guys.